Notion just launched a new feature that allows you to record all of your meetings and take notes automatically using AI. And it doesn't matter if you're taking your calls on Zoom or Google Meet or even in person. Here's how to use it. But first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Anna Cuixart. I'm a Notion consultant for business owners. And in this channel, I'm going to teach you everything about how to run your team and business in peace. Let's get into it. Now, the first thing you need to do is to open Notion from your desktop app, as this part doesn't work from the browser. And then you can go anywhere inside your workspace and just type /meet. And you will see this option AI Meeting Ops popping up. So we're just going to select it. And as you will see, this is a new blog that Notion just launched a few weeks ago. So the first thing that we need to do is to go inside the settings and select in which specific language are we going to have our call for Notion AI to be able to transcribe it. So we're going to select English for this example. And then just a few minutes or even seconds before you have your call, you just need to go in here and click Start Transcribing. And then we just need to make sure that these sound or voice lines are actually moving, because this is the sign that the audio is correctly being recorded. Now, here's where the magic happens. What Notion doing is actually just recording the audio from your computer. And that's the reason why it doesn't matter in which specific platform or software are you having your calls, because this is just recording the audio. So now, let's say that, for example, we're just jumping inside a call, maybe like a review call with one of our clients, and it's like, hey, how are you doing? I hope you had a great weekend. We just want to discuss the last things that were updated since we spoke last week. So here's everything that we've been working with, and these are the specific questions that you have. And you just keep talking, let's say, for 5 minutes or 20 or even a full hour. Now, as we're just talking, what Notion is actually doing is just recording the audio, and we will see that as soon as we finish our call, it's going to start transcribing everything that we have in our conversation, and on another tab, it's just going to display all of the notes and action points if there were any. So we have everything taken for us and we can just focus on our call. So let's imagine that we just finished our call and we just click stop. And as you will see, Notion begins to think and immediately begins to summarize and then transcribe. So as I was saying, here are the 3 different tabs that we have. In the first one, we're just going to have a quick summary of everything that has been discussed, the key points, and if there are any specific action points or outputs, as in this example, we will see them at the very bottom. We also have the second tab for the notes, in case you want to manually add any specific notes and maybe you want AI to take them into account as well. I just don't use this tab and I don't suggest you to use it, because the whole point is you forget about it, you can focus on the call and AI is taking the notes for you. And then we have also the transcript that's going to show the whole conversation, and this is very useful in case you just want to copy and you can paste it and reuse it, maybe even using any other AI to maybe repurpose it for like a blog post or any other kind of content. But the most important part for me is the summary, to know what has been discussed and for sure what are the action points at the end. Now, as this is a very weird example because I'm just describing, this is not an accurate call, but I'm going to show you what a summary of a more realistic call with a client actually looks like. So imagine that I'm just a web designer and I just had a quick review call with one of my clients that's called Jack. Here's a more realistic example of what these aftermath meeting notes would look like. So it's like we have the purpose of the meeting, which is the introduction that we always do in the calls. And then we have the key points that were discussed. And this is the final action points that I was saying. So you can always remember what was on your plate and what was on your client's plate. And you can just keep these, copy and paste it to like your Notion dashboard or wherever you track your notes, so you have everything stored on the same place. Now, if you want to go a step further, we can also include this AI meeting notes block inside our meeting notes database, for example. So then every time you have a new meeting, the only thing you need to do is to create a new meeting, and this internal meeting structure is already waiting for you. So you just have to pre-plan your meeting, click Start Transcribing as soon as you start your call, and then make sure that you review all of the tasks with your clients. So in order to do this, it's very simple. We just need to go inside our database, go click the arrow in here to see what internal templates do we have for this specific database, click the one that we're using, we're gonna edit it, and then in here we can add these AI meeting blocks, so it's already waiting for us every time we have a new meeting. So we just need to maybe write a quick title, and then again just type /meet and select the first option. And then we have our blog waiting for us. So we just need to click elsewhere. It's going to be saved automatically. And now every time we create a new call, if we open it, we will see that the internal structure is already ready for us, waiting for us. And we just need to click start recording and fully focus on our call with our client. And just a quick note before we finish, this AI feature, along with all the other ones, are only included in both the business and the enterprise plan from Notion, so if you're either using the free plan or the plus, you won't have access to it. As always, let me know if you have any specific question in the comments, and if you want to learn how to use Notion for your specific thing and business, I'm also going to leave the link so you can book a free discovery call, we can meet, and I can help you move forward. Thank you so much for making it this far, and I will see you in the next one.